Hello and welcome back to the Gaming 5. Now what I want to talk about today does apply to a lot of online multiplayer games which you've probably played, and I'm going to tell you why it is actually broken. Now I thought I was going to need some visual aids, but once you hear what I describe, I won't need any because you've experienced everything I'm about to tell you. So let's talk about matchmaking. The thing about matchmaking is that it's ideal to have people on your team and the people on the opposite team have all the same skill level as you. So your lobby fills up and the match starts and the inklings pop up and you realize that all of them are letting you down. You load the level and all of a sudden everybody on your team sucks. Wow, I'm gonna do really good. And you get your ass handed to you by just about everyone on the other team. And most of you are probably pretty passive and maybe less competitive, so you go, that's just the way it is. I like taking it up the butt. That's horrible. I shouldn't say that. But I'm gonna tell you why it's actually broken. You see, what's actually happening is, and I'm gonna use sports as a reference even though this is in no way physical output, you have an NBA player playing with club basketball dude, playing with high school varsity team dude. You see, what's happening is you have all these different skill levels all put on one team. And look at sports. You would never put a college NBA player on the same team as a club basketball player, on the same team as a high school varsity basketball player. The college NBA guy is probably going to be pretty pissed because the club basketball guy is just having fun. The high school varsity basketball player might actually do pretty good and surprise people a little bit, but still pale in comparison to experience. And then what you have is unequal output on the team. Someone doing more work, someone doing less work, some people knowing what they're doing, some people having no idea what to do whatsoever. And I just summed up modern matchmaking and why it's broken. What they're doing is they're creating a team average of skill ratings. So the higher your skill is, the bigger the idiot on the other end. This applies to both teams. So both teams will have a spectrum. Highly skilled players, absolute crap. Highly skilled players, absolute crap. And what ends up happening is the more competitive you are, the better you play. The better you play, the more you're going to be punished with crappy teammates, because that's how matchmaking works now in the modern day. As your understanding goes, that does not happen in competitive sports nor in competitive esports. Basically, you have all the same skill levels against all the same skill levels, and of course one team will probably edge out and be better than the other. But essentially everyone knows what they're doing. It's not a bunch of idiots. And then you, by yourself, trying to carry the team. Now before you think this whole video is just me ranting about modern matchmaking, hear me out. As it stands right now, I'm obviously talking about random online play, meaning you're just paired up with random people. And I do understand why the matchmaking is done this way. It ensures everyone gets to play in a match faster. As you keep getting better, if the matchmaking only matches you with people of equal skill, it will take longer and longer and longer to get a match going as you get better and better. So I do understand the current system. The current system is what brought lobby times down so low. Did you ever notice how fast you get into games? That modern matchmaking is why. So now you're wondering, now that I've ranted and then argued against myself in favor of modern matchmaking, what point I'm gonna make. Options. Modern games should give me the option in matchmaking, all of them, to decide what skill range I find acceptable. And it should give me the warning, hey, if you narrow the skill range to your own skill set, the lobby time is going to be a lot longer. Or if I am okay with anyone, matchmaking times will be shorter. I'm not asking companies to change all matchmaking to something intelligible and competitive. I'm asking to give me the option. I should be allowed to be able to pick if I'm okay sitting an extra couple of minutes for a better quality match, or if I'm okay with complete idiots on my team. So if you know anyone who's a developer, or if developers are watching this, it shouldn't be hard to do, but please, put the option in there. When I play Call of Duty, I should have the option to say, hey, you know what? I'm okay with a 3-minute lobby time to ensure everyone on my team and on the opposite team is my skill level. Average Joe coming home from work who's not very good at games should be able to leave the default option saying, I'll play with anyone because I just want to get in there. In conclusion, what I'm saying is that the current modern matchmaking system is broken because it's giving low quality matches to everyone who plays randomly. What I'm saying the fix is to give people the option. Now I do remember some older games, and I can't remember the names of them for the life of me, or even, I don't even know if I have them, that actually had an option about letting me pick the skill range rating. Now if you're that dumb piece of shit that doesn't know what you're doing, I have nothing nice to say about that person. See you next time on the Gaming 5. Or will I?